Hi guys, so today we will present our discussions about Charles Perrault Cinderella, and here are the members of the group. Okay, my name is Salma Anisah B and my student numbers is 083. Okay, today we will discuss about the ways that tech constructs ideal norms of masculinity and femininity. Masculinity and femininity are about gender ideologies between males and females. These two genders' identities are the general characteristic that people instill into normative roles each gender should fulfill. In other words, it is the stereotypical belief regarding the behavior of males and females. Traditional masculinity is often associated with power and privilege. Meanwhile, traditional femininity is often characterized by affections and beauty. Okay, the next slide will be explained by my friend.
Hi, I'm Dewayu Raj'Putri. My student number is 082. So the synopsis of Cinderella is Cinderella, a royal dance party brings together the prince and Cinderella. The seed of love appears at the same time as the prince first glanced towards the beautiful Cinderella. The prince was stunned by Cinderella's elegance. That's why he chose Cinderella to dance over all the girls who were attending and ended up spending the entire night dancing away. This happiness didn't last long. Cinderella runs off as the clock strikes 12 and accidentally left her glass slipper in the kingdom. The prince and his guards start to find Cinderella, then ordered others to take the glass slipper too. Once the prince found the right fit, sides with the glass slipper, who is Cinderella, he didn't expect she will appear shabby in her rag. Her appearance didn't bother him at all costs, rather he refused her as he pride. He probably would do anything to rescue her from her deprived condition. Because he is charmed and dumbstruck by her beauty, he ended up marrying Cinderella. So the next is femininity. And Perrault gives the stereotypical idea that a fair lady must mind their manners and beauty, wearing an elegant dress and donned in dazzling jewelry. So in Perrault's Cinderella, not only beauty, but traits for women, such as sweet and kind, even though her stepmother have the worst behavior towards her. His portrayal can also mean that women who is lesser in appearance are also harsher and mean in personalities, and indicating that beauty is a sign of good character. So this is a quote: she could not bear the good qualities of this pretty girl and the less beauty, because they made her own daughters appear the more odious. She employed her in the meanest. So the next, my friends will presentation.
Hi, I'm Reygita Ievel S and my last three student numbers is 080. This is the quotes. Nothing was heard but a confused noise. How beautiful she is, how beautiful she is. The king himself, old as he was, could not help watching her and telling the queen softly that it was a long time since he had seen so beautiful and lovely creature. So in this quotes, in this part, many praise Cinderella as a beautiful and lovely creature. It is as if a lady's word is to be fawned over. Furthermore, females are not only subjected to males' gaze. Other females constantly compare themselves to others, showed that even females value beauty above all else and would keep trying to be prettier by styling their hair, wear makeup, expensive dress, etc. And it is once again proving that people are always prize beauty above all else. So Cinderella instills nature that women should stay at home and work in the kitchen, such as washing clothes, cleaning the house, washing dishes, and the others. So you can see right here the quotes below. Cinderella is called to do the dishes, tables, etc., and clean the bedchamber and her sisters. So why didn't Cinderella take care of other stuff like tending to the garden or manual labor? Our group think it's because manual labor is part of the men's work or masculine work, while females' roles in house is to mainly cook and clean and other more delicate tasks. The story of Cinderella gives the impression that if a woman wants to be happy, she has to marry a man. In this case, when Cinderella married the prince, she is free from the abuses of her family. So the end of Cinderella is the marriage between Cinderella and the prince, and they live happily ever after. And it gives the impression that Cinderella cannot be happy when she is not married to the prince. And the next will be explained by my friend.
Okay, hello. My name is Yasyfa. My student number is 085. And then next I will explain about the masculinity. Sense of masculinity in the story are mostly presented on the prince. And in the story, the prince chooses the lady that caught his interest, searching for the lady that's fairer than any other, which is why he set his eyes on Cinderella. And in this quote, it happened that the king's son gave a ball and invited all persons of fashion to it. Our young misses were also invited, for they cut a very grand figure among those of quality. The part above expressed his main goal of having a ball is to invite quality young lady to be courted. And then next. The quotes about the king's son led her to the most honorable seat, and afterward took her out to dance with him. She danced so very graceful that they all more and more admired her. A fine meal was served up, but the young prince ate not a morsel, so eternally was he busy in gazing on her, gazing at her throughout the entire length of the ball, and searches for her far and wide to marry her. This made the prince seem to like Cinderella only due to her beauty and not her personality, because they only met twice. On another note, when Cinderella fell from the ball, the guards told the prince that they only saw a shabbily dressed girl. Hearing that, the prince didn't even try to confirm her identity. And then the next quote, the court at the palace gate were as if they had not seen a princess go out. They replied that they had seen nobody live but a young girl, very shabbily dressed, and who had more the air of a poor country wench than a gentlewoman. Okay, and then the next slide will be explained by my friend. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Amelia Waqidatuzzaria. My student number is 060. Okay, and I will deliver this part. So, display the assertive and power traits of masculinity, because the prince asserts his power and dominance in determining the worth of a lady through her appearance and birth. Next, please. Okay, so from our discussion, so we can conclude that from the sign of femininity and masculinity in the story, that a fair woman should take care of their manners and beauty, such as wearing elegant dresses and dazzling jewels that possess not only beauty but also feminine traits. And when the prince asks the court that they had only seen a girl in shabby clothes, the prince didn't even try to confirm her identity anymore. This shows that the nature of masculinity that is firm and strong, because the prince assert in determining the value of woman through her beauty. The men are portrayed to be in the superior gender, which was due to the status of woman at the time. The prince can freely choose any woman who has the right to be his companion with the status of a prince that he has. Okay, that's all our discussion. We hope you can understand and enjoy our video explanation, and thank you.